Over the last year, Cadbury World has gone through its biggest transformation that it has had in years, and it's caused quite a bit of disruption.
You guys have not been happy about it.
But we've heard that the full experience is back once again.
So we're here today to check it all out, see what's changed for 2025 at Cadbury World, and see if it's worth you guys visiting still.
Let's head inside. So as soon as you walk into Cadbury World, you can see that the changes have taken place here in the lobby area. We've got all this new section here. It looks like the shop is now complete. And also new branding for the cafe. They still have the freak shakes though, so that's something that I'm happy about. So there's some of the new stuff here. You can see the chuckle beans. I like the way they've done the branding, to be honest.
Yeah, I love the chuckle beans.
Yeah.
They're so cute. And it makes you buy stuff because they're cute.
Right, so the first question, Ange.
Yes.
How many chocolate bars?
It's 2 now, I believe.
It's 2.
Just 2. And then I think you get a 3rd on the way around.
Okay. So 3 chocolate bars.
It used to be 5.
Yeah, so if you've never been to Cadbury World before, upon entrance you do get given some Cadbury chocolates. So let's see what you're going to get given today.
I forgot to bring my bag, so should I buy the little purple bag? Maybe. Time to enter the Aztec Jungle.
Here we go.
If you do forget a bag, you can buy a little purple bag for £1.50.
Or a bigger canvas bag for £2.50.
Yeah. That goes up your shoulders, so that might have been an idea.
So one of the biggest criticisms that we had in our last vlog here was it was very disjointed and actually it reduced the experience to just under an hour.
Yeah.
So we're hoping now that the sections that are coming back do extend it and that the actual flow of the attraction is much better.
Yeah, and after we visited last time, they shut the Havergo as well. Havergo's own shop.
Yes, completely
so
gone.
it was really reduced for a long period of time.
So the first section that you come into is the Aztec Jungle. So this area has interactive screens in here and it's pretty much designed just to kind of get an idea in terms of how chocolate was made originally, all designed around the cocoa bean.
They added chili into it, the Mayan chocolate, and I'm sure you used to, in this section, get a little shot of chili chocolate.
So
do you remember it? If you came to Cabry World years ago, did you get the chili chocolate?
So I think a lot of people mentioned that in our last vlog actually, that said that they used to be able to do it, and I think they still do it, but only for 1 weekend a year.
Is it? We've got to come that weekend.
Yeah.
That'll take me back to my childhood.
Alright, and continuing on now, we find a little bit more about how chocolate is made. And these are like interactive 3D screens, so it doesn't really come out too much on the YouTube channel, but these are like 3D models. And there's a few of these to kind of watch the story move along as you get to Cadbury. Another good thing about this as well is it's very accessible, so they have these on the right hand side which has sign language. Top tip in this area as well, don't skip them, so if there's nothing showing on the screen just wait a few minutes and it will appear again. There's a lot of people who walk through this thinking it's broken, it's not, it just takes a while for them to kick in, so make sure you get them on to the next. So now we're at St James's in London, which is where we find the first Cabry store. And this is where we find out more about the Cabry story. Right, so we're all out of the Cabry story experience, but unfortunately they have stopped allowing filming in that area. And now we're finished there, we're into manufacturing, and this is where it gets good. So this section now just talks about all the manufacturing, how they kind of make different ones. So this is the Easter egg. But we were just saying, we used to be able to see this side of the factory as part of the Cadbury World tour.
And all the packaging as
all
well.
the packaging, you used to be able to see them all packing them up ready to go on the
Is that
vans.
because they don't make it here anymore?
I think they do make some of it still here, yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, we do miss that. I think that's something that is missing from this tour now. It is very much like a...
It's an attraction rather than a working factory tour.
Yeah.
And I loved it when it was the working factory tour.
So coming out of this room now, this is where we're expecting to see the most changes from last time that we were here. So tempering, moulding, shelling, chocolatier demonstration is what we have now.
So last time, from reading everything, the Havergo zone was gone, as was the tasting. So they gave extra chocolate because you couldn't taste the liquid chocolate.
So beforehand, you used to basically, when you got to this section, you would head up these stairs. But again, look, it is still looking like it is under construction, as Anne says. And then now you get ushered around here and straight into the chocolate making.
But do you not go upstairs anymore because they got rid of the ride?
I don't know. I thought all upstairs was done.
They should have kept the ride.
So
yeah, this is what was getting redone. This whole section was gone.
It doesn't look any different though. Like it's still exactly the same signage that's here.
What they might have had to redo.
Yeah.
Oh, the fireplace!
They're as useless as a chocolate fireplace, Ange.
Oh look, they're making a chocolate football.
Oh yeah! Daddy, look, they're making a chocolate
yeah.
football.
And they're just about to get all the choco beans out, all the cocoa beans.
No, I think I think we missed him getting them out. He's now cleaning.
Oh, he's just cleaning it up now.
Yeah.
I do like this section, to be honest.
Let's go taste some chocolate.
Let's go taste some chocolate. So in this section you get to basically see them making the moulds, as we were just showing you a second ago, with the football kind of spinning around there at the moment. But the most important thing is you get to taste some liquid Cadbury's chocolate.
Yeah. Again though, the portion from back in the day was much bigger. I remember nearly being sick every time we had them.
Yeah, they just give you enough till you were sick.
Do you remember the mug that you used? Like, you used to get a big cup of it.
And now the choices are white chocolate buttons, fudge, Oreo crumb, mini mallows, and jelly babies.
No. Liquid chocolate? No.
No, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
I can't even stir it in. She was well generous with the toppings. What a legend.
Look at yours. And I have gone for jelly babies just because I don't think it's going to go together. And I'm intrigued. It's not going to be good, this, is it?
It's either going to be awful or the best thing you've ever had. Does it work?
Yeah.
Would you get them again? Not as bad as you thought it was going to be though.
No.
What else did you get with it?
Didn't I just got jelly babies? No, it works though. I didn't expect that.
Not as much as marshmallow and white chocolate buttons though.
No, but I always get fudge. I was like, I want something different.
I would have that in three. I would have that in 5 bites.
You'd have that in 5 bites, would you?
Because I would eat the top of the heel in 1 bite.
Yeah, I agree. Healing first. There's also a demonstration section here now about how to temper chocolate.
Looks like people are having chocolate tastic.
Oh yeah, this morning, look.
The chocolate tastic.
They're having the chocolate tastic time. Do you know what I'd love to see? How much of that liquid chocolate beard meets food could eat. These are what they're making here today, and then they're basically packaging them up. And they're going back downstairs and getting sold.
In the shop.
But you can only get these here. You can only get them here. You can't get them anywhere else.
Is that all that's made in, although, is the chocolate beans for the
In
shop?
this section, but there's another factory further down that has it all in it. Yeah.
We now don't.
Yeah. A little bit of theming added there, look. The chocolate, it's like a broken pipe and it's coming down the wall.
On that one?
Yeah. Don't think I've never noticed that before. Okay, so we're now in Advertisement Avenue. So it's now moved.
Advertisement Avenue's upstairs.
And something's happening there. I'm guessing we'll come around to that in a minute. But yes.
It's not finished yet, maybe.
Right, so yeah, no, it looks like we're back. We've got Advertisement Avenue back again.
The gorilla's back!
Now we are going on to the Chocolate Quest, which is the new ride here at Cadbury World that came here last year. It's like an interactive shooting ride where you basically shoot cocoa beans with chocolate. Yeah, don't worry, Anne, she's still walking around.
I know, it's my favourite one from Advertising Avenue, so Advertising Avenue has continued all the way through.
But there's still lots missing though.
Is there, Roger? I reckon they're going to be down
Where's the
there.
crunchy guys?
Were they not further on? They're not
No.
always further on.
Yeah, so it looks as if there is no video and no photo on this ride, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to show you in the vlog unless I'm able to find some footage from somewhere else.
Hopefully Cabry World's got some so we can like borrow it. 657. We only got like 100 and something last time.
So the whole idea of the Chocolate Quest is you've got to go around and collect cocoa beans and milk to then create the chocolate bar.
It's taken an hour to get around, so it's definitely a shorter experience than it used to
Could I
be.
buy him some?
So we are now in the Cabry Shop.
Is this it? What chocolate?
It's definitely not the world's largest anymore, is it?
No. Right, so we've now just exited through Chocolate Quest and we are here now into the store. So you have the ride photos to begin with that you can want to collect them. And then I'm just going to quickly show you all the merchandise. So it starts off with the dairy milk and the gorilla, obviously, iconic. So the large gorillas are £16 each, or 2 for 30. And then you've got the chocolate bars here, the big ones. You can get Cadbury World t-shirts. And then here on the right hand side you've got Chocolate Quest. This is just the ride stuff, so you can get a mug, you can get the cow, Chocolate Quest t-shirts, and also Chocolate Quest pens. Cadbury World magnets, they're £3. Again, that's the Chocolate Quest specific, as well as the keyring. All the stuff that you had upstairs that they were making is available for handmade gifts. So you've got the chocolate teapots, you've got the stilettos, the chuckle beans, loads of different chuckle beans, and also the big footballs as well. You've got Bourneville, which is the dark chocolate, and also Bourneville buttons. Toblerone, like fries, peppermint creams, orange creams, Turkish delights, and then you've got Maynard stuff here as well, all the Bassets, so lemon sherbet lemons, you've got jelly babies, licorice, all sorts. Obviously Easter's on the way now, so I would say Easter's on the way now, it is January, but you've got like mini eggs, dairy milk, crunchy, fruit and nuts, and then the smaller ones as well. You've got more merchandise here, so pillows, flake, cream egg pillow, dairy milk, your tumblers, your cups. And then here you've got stationery, so you've got Cadbury, like bottle openers. Cadbury World magnet. You've got the outlet section, so you've got stuff from like Christmas, so you've got Christmas coins, Christmas puds, some Toblerone down at the bottom, cherry drops, curly whirlies, the little bars and roses. Some more outlet stuff here, so kind of like the bulk type of stuff where you can get like your fudges, your dairy milk, your Freddos. Freddos 30p each, even here. Disappointing. And Freddo caramels are 35p. That's how you know what inflation is like. Little bars are 35, curly whirlies are 35. And you've got your big dairy milks here on the right. So you get like chuckle beans, teddy bears, the parrot, Bob. Large bear, so the waistcoat bear is 17, the dungaree one is 16, you've got Bob, he's 16, as well as Freddo and the Caramel Bunny. What's going on with that face? So whilst we're passing, we might as well have a quick look in the cafe and see if the menu's changed any. We've got a quick menu here.
Chocolate barbecue chicken pizza.
So that's what we had last time.
Yeah, and it's no chocolate in it. So
No.
it's just barbecue.
It's just a barbecue pizza.
We got a few things that were supposed to be chocolate.
Yeah, the dairy milk brioche toasty.
That's what Ollie wanted, because
Yeah.
he really enjoyed that. That was actually chocolate.
Yeah, that was decent, that, to be fair. Flick it over. Yeah, so this is the backside that's got all the like cold drinks, hot drinks. If you are coming here, to be honest, I don't recommend the food too much from last time we came, but I do recommend the hot drinks and the freak shakes. They are pretty good from here. So if you're going to stop in, I'd recommend that, yeah?
Yeah, the drinks were good. And the brioche toasty was really good, but the pizza was just meh.
Looks like it's new, hence the new on the side. So what a lot of people don't actually realise is when you've finished that section of Cadbury World, you ain't finished. You have to go around the back and you go down, and then this is where you get to the Bourneville experience.
And the Have-A-Go zone.
Yeah, the Have-A-Go zone.
And the 4D theatre. And
the playground.
And some more food.
So don't forget to come around the back. If you think you're done, you're not. You got to do some more. So this is all around the history of Bourneville. If you don't know what Bourneville is, Bourneville is the town that Cadbury pretty much created, where all the staff went to go and get to with the factory. Yeah. You can kind of see the model there in terms of how much was actually owned by Cadbury, and they built basically a little mini town for all of the staff. It'll bring back memories wall here.
We always reminisce, don't we, about forgotten, lost treats. What's the one that you wish you had?
The giant roses tin, because that compared to what you get these days is crazy.
I think didn't Selfridges
Quality
do a big
Street.
one?
Quality
Was it Quality
Street.
that Selfridges did a
Yeah.
big one?
And you could pick your own. You could pick your favourites.
No, but I don't mean that. I mean, what's the product they've discontinued that you wish
Spira.
back? Spyro. I
Spyro.
wish tasters
I
would come
wish
back.
I would want them to just come back.
You wish they'd bring the trucks back.
Yeah. What chocolate bar do you miss? I'm intrigued to know what chocolate bar do you miss.
Oh, not necessarily a bar.
Just any
Because
sort
I want
of
the
chocolate.
tasters. Does anyone remember tasters? The little chocolate balls
Yeah.
in a little packet.
Spyro though, you use it as a straw, it's fantastic, it's just epic. So when we came in last time, you went through the have a go zone by this section here, so you went through Bourneville and then into the have a go zone, and they've cornered it off this time, but they do have people in there, so I'm guessing you have to go through a separate door. Here we go, so we're now in the have a go zone. So this for me is the best improvement they've made here, isn't it?
Sure. It's like a bigger, better area to do it, so there's more stations.
Yeah.
So the queues don't get as long anymore.
It just looks miles better. So basically here there's two sections. You can temper chocolate, which is the more boring section, or you can doodle chocolate, which is our favourite, right?
Yeah, doodling for sure.
I think it will do slime.
That doesn't look as like the commercials as it usually does. They were quick then, weren't they? They were like, right, you've got 30 seconds, do it, go.
Yeah.
You didn't get as long, so
You can tell
obviously
it's
on a
very
weekend-
busy.
On a weekend, you're not going to get as long. As he's just tempering us some chocolate. Do you remember how to do it? Or are you just making it up as you go along?
Making it up as going along.
Yeah, I think I've been a bit of a head at all
There
day,
we
to be
are,
honest.
there we are. Right, we're out of the have a go zone.
Yeah, it was very busy in there today. It is a Sunday, so
Yeah.
you do expect it to be busier.
Yeah, so
they were
limit the
keeping-
time.
Yeah, they were keeping the time really short. We had
It was enough though.
yeah
I
about
thought.
a minute.
Yeah.
Usually they let you have like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, you can
but
probably go to town and make a good piece of art.
Not today.
No, not today.
Still managed to draw our little doodles each.
Yeah, that's it. You always have to do the Kershaw's Adventures little
Every
YouTube
time.
logo
I
every
did a
time.
rubbish job on Kershaw's today though. It didn't look like it at all.
So not only that, in this area down here, they do have the chocolate adventure experience, which is the 4D cinema that they've got here.
We can't film in there though.
No, we're not going to be able to film in there. And they've also got the kids' playground, and again, we're not going to film that.
Too many kids on there today.
Yeah, so you get an idea in terms of what's here. But that's pretty much it for Cadbury World 2025. Do you think it was as good as we were expecting it to be?
No, I thought the refurbs were going to be more.
Yeah.
I don't think there was that much more. I'm really happy the gorillas returned though.
Yes, I am.
That was the best bit out of the refurb.
I was expecting more of a kind of flow to this compared to what it is. I still think it's a bit disjointed. I still think this area is going to get missed by a lot of people.
Yeah, we saw loads of people leaving without coming down that were in front of us.
Yeah. But you know, you've watched the video, you can get an idea for yourself if you think it's worth it or not. But until next time,
We'll see you at the next adventure.
catch you later.
Bye!